What's up?
Hello everyone and welcome back to more Time for DX. Director Sky, last time we finished off Sonic's story is done. And the logical assumption would be to assume we're going to start Tails. I'm not logical, we're starting Amy.
What? Even I didn't know this. Why are we starting Amy?
I mentioned this at the end of the last video because literally just because I wanted the egg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There you go, I'll show off all these interests because I did for Sonic too. And yeah, no, I'm still not enough masochist to play any game with arrow keys, let alone the numpad.
Yeah, I know, right?
It might be tough unless you know everything.
I don't even play old school Doom with the numpad. I use the arrow keys there. Then again, fun fact: the original Doom game in 1993, the control scheme was made with left hand. Was made, yeah, for left-handed people, because I believe John Romero is left-hand, who was one of the devs of the game. So So that's why old PC games used. So they were technically made for left-handed people instead of using mouse and keyboard.
What exactly? So technically, like how analog sticks are.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, it's Sonic CD.
Yeah. Enjoy your one Sonic CD throwaway. You're not getting another one. Unless you count the Metal Sonic just sitting around in a capsule down in Mystic Ruins.
We also get to play as him. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert for a game that's over 20 years old. Yeah.
Well, you get to play as him as an extra character once you... I think it's all emblems, right?
Yes.
That's your reward. You get to play as him. So, just like...
Hey, it's the opening!
Oh. So just like a lot of... What's it called? Just like almost every other character... Well, not every other character, but just like... Honestly, I think it's Amy and Big, and I kind of want to say E10...
Eggman, can it be?
Is it 102? Or is it 3? Or is it 101?
Just get to the point.
Either way, they get kind of shoehorned in to the story because they needed some excuse to get them in.
You say that, I say that literally everyone except for Sonic is shoehorned in.
You look kind of hurt.
Yeah, to be fair, Tails barely has like a story here. It's honestly more of just a story of
So
him.
Tails just pretends like he's Sonic for the entire... That's his story.
Well, his story's supposed to be like, what, him getting confidence up or something?
And
That's
like
why he has to-
90% of it is him just pretending like he's Sonic.
Yikes! You almost ran me over, creep! Oh no!
But anyway, the Sammy story, not Tails. Specifically, wait, not to do Tails.
So where... Because I don't remember. Where exactly is this egg? Is it on the death egg? Is it on the...
Egg carrier, yes.
Captured you.
Okay.
It'll be along the main path.
Way, right?
Gotcha.
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
And technically, you don't have to get it as Amy. There are a couple other characters I can get
I'll
it
do
to.
my best to keep us both from harm.
Sonic is not one of
I'll
them.
stand by you all the way.
I also just want to preface this. I think we mentioned this before. I'm not 100% certain actually if we did. But
There's someone, right? Yeah.
But what's it called? Sonic's story is definitely the longest in terms of gameplay.
Oh yeah,
and
by a
stuff,
mile.
so-
Meanwhile, the shortest. Yeah, Amy only has 3
shortest
levels.
What?
I can't move.
Oh, you
Oh yeah, it's
you landed
Cream.
on the thing. You were stuck.
No, it wasn't. It was Cream. Whenever
Oh,
Cream
oh,
shows
yeah,
up,
it
you're
was
not allowed to
Cream.
move.
For some reason.
Because they had to shoehorn Cream in. She was the fancy new character at the time.
So for casual playthroughs, yes, Amy's story is definitely the shortest. But if you know what you're doing, Big story is shorter. Because you can finish big stages in like less than 30 seconds.
Yes and no. Like, yes, you're right, but I also feel like big slow movement into overworld might slow him down compared to Amy still.
Amy.
He's slower than Amy, but once he starts running, he's zooming because he's big.
I mean, to be fair, that's true for every character except for maybe Gamma.
I think you should be his bodyguard.
Yeah, I think Gamma actually might have the slowest like overworld movement speed. To be fair, though, he doesn't have to go around the world as much as everyone else.
True.
Tag along.
He's not made for
No
that.
way.
Like, I would try to
Yeah.
every time it just goes on to other characters anyway. Sorry, that was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So Sonic's just straight away. That's the story so
Act-
far.
Actually, don't really mind Amy's gameplay. I know people give Amy's gameplay some flack in this game, but it really isn't that bad.
Why?
I mean, it's,
Who is giving them? Like, it's generally one of the best.
most people, when it comes to the two stories, people always bring up that in terms of people complaining about. It's always big, obviously, and then I hear a lot of people also complain about Amy as a secondary thing,
I've
which is really
never
odd,
heard
'cause-
anyone complain about Amy. Big, yes. But if I was to name a second one that people complain about, it would either be Gamma or Knuckles. I've never heard Amy complaints.
I have. I've heard it more than... Well, Gamma actually might be tied. Though to be fair, Gamma's works totally fine. It's just kind of his stages are really easy and stuff.
What are we waiting for?
But that's also just also
Yeah, that's
a
true for
mixture.
Amy too, though.
Yeah, the thing for Amy is... I actually don't know why. Nobody really elaborates why people hated Amy. I've just heard
No one
people say
does!
that
You're the only person I've ever heard bring it up!
I've heard
Like,
everyone.
I'm on Sonic Discords and everything, nobody complains about it.
Maybe not
it's all-
nowadays. In the
I've been
past,
around the circle since
definitely.
2006, and I've never heard that complaint.
Well, I don't know what to say then, because I've heard people complain. Like, I genuinely don't. I've heard people... Well, like I said, though, I've heard people complain about Amy's gameplay and Biggs. Those are always the
I
two
mean,
big
these are
ones that I
Sonic
heard.
fans, they'll complain about literally anything.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, for me, I've heard them, people only complain... Basically only exclusively complain about these two gameplay styles, right? But nobody's ever elaborated on why Amy's is like...
Ask him next time, because I've never heard anyone complain about it.
If I get the opportunity, I will. I also kind of want to say Some Call Me Johnny mentioned something relating to Amy's being kind of a low point. But I think his point came down to redundancy more than anything.
I mean, I guess I can kind of understand that one, to be fair. 6 stories is a lot.
Yeah, and hers is kind of just Sonic the Worst, to be fair.
Yeah, basically Sonic that's Spin Dash.
Yeah, I do like her
Although
hammer
there's
jump,
only-
but you
yeah,
have to
although
be running.
There's only 3 stages, to be fair to you. Like, it's...
Yeah, I haven't seen his review in a long time. That's a really old review, but I think it was just like her story was short and it's kind of just redundant because you have Sonic. I think that was his point. And then Gamma was good, but just not realized, which is true. And to be fair, the whole everybody has the same stages for the most part. You know, sans a few people, or these alternate areas, like how Amy has her own
Like
little
right
area
here,
right
like
here.
this one's Amy and Amy only.
Yeah. That kind of dampens some people's gameplay, which is true to an extent. I think it only really works for Tails, but when we get to Tails' story, I'll elaborate more on that. But yeah, for the most part, everyone shares. It's cool that everyone shares stages, because like this part of the stage, I think, is in Sonic's story. So,
Yeah,
and that the beginning pool section, I believe, also is, and it's also
that
in
is too. It's
a lot of
literally
people's
just the
stories
Haunted
that
House
go
Smears area that is exclusive.
Yeah, which I think is a
I mean, technically the pool
cool
is
concept
big,
and
too.
stuff like that. But it sucks though, because most of the stages feel like they were built for Sonic and Tails. I want to say.
I would say not even that, just Sonic. A lot of times, like with maybe one exception being Red Mountain, that one feels like it was made for Knuckles.
Yeah, agreed. Excuse me if that caught. Which it's cool, but it does kind of suck in the grand scheme of things. I think they should have shared maybe the same level, like, concept, but had their own variations like they did with Sonic Adventure 2. You know how, like, there's Pumpkin Hill for Knuckles, and then there's, Yep, I really wanted to sing this song, but I'm not going to. Not this once. Just, I won't. Yeah, like you know how he has.
Oh crap! I accidentally hit start. Well, whatever. That's basically the end of the cutscene anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's basically the end before they swap it over. But anyways, yeah, like you know how in Sonic Adventure 2 they have like Red Mountain and they have
There's the egg, by the way.
Oh, I see you. What's the name of the stage? FYI, in
Now, now, calm
the
down.
Knuckles, the Shadow stage in Sonic Adventure 2. That's basically just Pumpkin Hill, but daytime. I can't remember what it's called.
Skyrail.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, there's
If they
most stages in SA2 have a counterpart.
if they did it like that, it would have been cool with like maybe some parts being shared or something. But it's given how there's multiple gameplay styles in this game, it's kind of it doesn't work as well as it definitely could.
What do you want?
Hello, it is me,
Hello, I want
robot.
bird. Give me bird.
Nope.
I have to sneeze desperately. Excuse me.
Give me the bird.
Never.
I want bird.
Why was there such a big space between the no and
I
never?
don't need to tell you anything.
Bird?
You tell me why
Either
you
I
there's a
require
programming error
bird.
or there was some weird thing involving voice
You don't
direction.
even know? I know you might hurt us both.
Shh. Sonic's a perfect game. I don't know what you're talking about.
Please, Mr. Robot.
There's not a single error in this game. Haven't you seen the lip syncing?
Won't you
Perfect.
help us, please?
Oh yeah, of course. Look at it. Also look at Amy and the bird's motionless bodies.
You know, I have to mention something here, especially because we already played Sonic Adventure 2. Stop gyrating so like that, please.
No, please keep doing it.
Please. Gamma, stop it.
No, keep going. Please.
Part of your
It's funny.
programming.
Stop gyrating fast.
Good.
But anyways, maybe Amy actually did mention this. I don't remember. This would have been a perfect opportunity though for Amy to be like, "Hey, remember that time I saved you on the egg carrier?" Did she say that when Sonic was in the prison in Sonic Adventure 2?
She didn't save Sonic on the egg carrier. They barely interact.
Well, what?
No. I meant like never mind. You're right. Actually, Sonic would know nothing about this. I was thinking they could have done like a slight role reversal where Amy saved Sonic in Prison Island.
Yeah, but
He
like,
could have been
Sonic wasn't
like-
involved with this at all, so
Yeah,
doesn't really work.
damn it. That would have been a cool throwback, okay? I'm just thinking of the cool throwbacks they could have done.
yeah, there.
We'll be at the Mystic Ruin phase soon.
You're really
You know my
nice.
idea was cool
You're
on
different
paper,
from the
Mayo.
other robots. You
I just
gotta
wanna
help
be-
us
Well, yeah, of course it's
like
different with the robots. It has a voice box.
If you want, we can be friends, okay?
I am a robot. Beep boop.
Metal Sonic didn't even have a voice box at this point.
So are you gonna do these stages or this story in one part? Because you honestly could.
Probably could. We are, of course, we are 13 minutes in. Either it's gonna. I feel like we're gonna come down to a point where we have to decide if we want one really long part or two shorter ones.
To escape from here. Let's see if you can clear this awesome game.
Like, I'm still holding the egg. Let's put this down over here. So I'm not allowed to leave yet. Don't let me forget the egg. Alright, so this is a minigame where you have to beat a bunch of Sonics. It's beautiful. Bonus points if it's
I think-
supersonic. And you lose points if
I think.
it's Eggman's.
Don't you have to do this twice for the upgrade too?
Yes, and there is a point to that as well, which is I'm gonna have to watch my score because I don't want to go over the record.
Oh, because you have to beat your own record.
Yes, I have to beat it twice. Once for the
Um,
upgrade and once for the emblem.
What?
I didn't even get it.
I was gonna
Score's
say, what's the
2000.
score that you have to beat? So basically, I assume you're gonna get 2,000, sit on it, and then
I'll
yeah,
try to
like
get 2,100.
yeah, that's fair. And then do something like 2,200, sit on it, 2,300.
There, right there. Put it down, I'm not doing anything. That's perfect. I could not ask for a better score.
I mean, you could, but he's not going to.
This looks perfect to me.
Mayo, You're perfect.
What? I can't believe this is happening.
My mortal enemy.
What? I can't believe that they actually recorded a different voice line for when he said the words, I can't believe this! Because it sounded different. You get the...
You get the thing.
Behold
Wait, is this the up?
warrior feather.
Yes.
Now you can do the
Oh, I thought you had
One
to
of
do it
them.
again.
Press and hold the
Oh,
action
You do
okay.
have to
Yeah, I
do
was
it.
about to
the
say.
directional path
Okay.
in a circle.
I didn't know you got just 2 upgrades from this. I thought you just got the 1. It's been a while since I played SA1. You have to forgive me.
Oh, no, the egg vanished on me. Gotta go back. Look I know I went through a lot of effort to open that door and all, but it's looking pretty
I
good.
didn't want to close it. Is this Shadow the egged hog?
Don't tell me, I'll go out of my way to make this Shadow Chow and everything.
Do it! If his stats are good.
Yeah, if the stats are good, I'll do it. If it's not, it's moving over to Mystic Ruins, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, then you have to call him Egg Hog. What is this? I don't remember this. Is it just to get to the main deck or something?
No, this is to get to the Chow Garden. So no wonder you
Oh,
don't
okay.
remember it. You don't do Chow.
Well, yeah. I'm sorry I've never been a big fan. Don't hate me, man.
I already have hated you, don't worry. I'm not wasting my time on the egg here. Just wanted to actually be in the garden. It's not really a point to worry about the eggs until I'm actually gonna be after that actually has good stuff. Where is actually
You have to press the button.
yeah, like maybe I have to take the tram.
Oh wait, no, you have to do egg shelter,
Oh
Or whatever.
yeah, hot shelter.
whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
I thought that was after for some reason.
Are you gonna get the upgrade and stuff first?
You can't.
Oh, was it after hot shelter?
Whenever there's other upgrades on the egg carrier, it's always after it lands.
Okay.
Rule of
Hold the
thumb.
handle and turn the key
Gotcha.
to the left to open the door.
So on this stage, it's about 5 minutes longer than it probably should have been. We could be here for a
yeah.
while.
And only 2 other? Is it 2 others or is it just one other character that goes through?
It's Amy, Big, and Gamma.
I can't remember Gamma's. I think
Gamma's
it's his last
is the
stage
longest of
too,
them
right?
all. Gamma's is huge.
I just can't remember it offhand, unfortunately. I probably
Wow,
will.
you
when
know
we
you can't
play it.
remember things. Go figure.
This must be the emergency
Yeah, I know.
plan
My
switch.
memory sucks. Which is funny because I actually do remember this stage as Amy.
Magic.
I actually do remember this stage as Amy. More specifically, I remember a few parts with Amy, I guess I should say. A few of her like sections.
Yeah, I
you know?
didn't remember being able to. I didn't remember being able to face the resolved matter.
It turns out her hammer spin is super duper OP.
Okay, clearly I need to get on it, then I just need to stay in a neutral position. Wait for it to finish its bobbling animation, and then jump off.
Do all of the above, it'll work.
If that doesn't work, I'm resorting to cheat codes for a moon jump. Because I genuinely don't know how else to do it. So, yeah. Yeah, okay, there it is.
I know you said this stage is a bit longer than it should have, but at least they gave her a completely unique stage, because I think this is the only one of hers that's completely unique, right?
Nope, Gamma has most of it.
Oh,
And Gamma
you're
has
right.
his own section.
Oh, you're right! Now that I'm actually remembering Gamma's entire thing now, it's all coming back to me.
No, like, Amy's got nothing. Like, they did things to this to make it hers, don't get me wrong, but... As far as, like, a full-on unique stage, no.
She doesn't have any... I guess, because Twinkle Park is the closest she gets.
Yeah, she has the, yeah.
She has the mansion area, which no one else has. Or the haunted house, whatever you want to call
Yes.
it.
Is it like a mirror room or something? 'Cause it's not really haunted. Clearly this series
Yeah.
isn't above going haunted. That isn't it.
I guess I'm just calling it a... What's it called? A haunted house because it's a theme park. You know, there's the haunted house attractions they have sometimes. That was my logic.
Yeah, but the Hall of Mirrors is pretty common to use in parts too. There.
That too. So you find those more at circuses. Nice Sonic 06 physics. You find those more at carnivals than you do true theme parks, I feel like.
Sonic 06 would kick me out there for... Yeah, like, I've seen him at basically anywhere. It's a simple enough attraction. I've seen him at zoos.
Yeah, it's just one of those common attractions you find in any sort of, honestly, a lot of... Maybe not like the high... what's it called? Like the high-profile theme parks and stuff like that. Thanks to Call for telling me all about this.
I have no idea why those elevators are there.
Aren't they there for big or not big? For
Gamma doesn't go down this part.
Gamma? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, at the spinning room, he goes into a different area.
Big only has one room.
Yeah, no, Big only has that pool that we saw.
Yeah, and we've already been there.
Camera, stop messing me up, please. There. You gonna hold down and flute this whole time. So be it. Pick it up. I'm right there. No!
Why'd you throw it across the room?
I don't know. There he goes.
I guess Amy just really hates puzzles.
Fair.
She was like, "Gosh darn puzzle." We're
almost on the stage.
Now this is the part of Amy's stage that I particularly remember for some
Probably
reason.
because it's the longest.
She goes up ladders so slow. Big,
And
where are you?
Still not the slowest in the game for some reason.
Who's the slowest?
Gamma. It's not even close. Game is basically stationary.
You know, I guess I'm not too surprised. Is Big unironically the fastest?
Yes, he is. And it's not even close to him either.
It's really funny because his animation looks like he's moving at like double or triple speed. Like I don't think they intentionally programmed him to be as fast as he is.
No, I feel like they did. They're like, okay, we're gonna make him super slow, but we'll have him go fast up ladders. That seems like the kind of insane balancing they would have tried to pull.
Foggy!
Foggy Wheat was! We
Look,
can bring that back now because we're doing SADX. I didn't think about that.
What?
Oh yeah, I was just saying that I can bring that meme back since we're doing SADX now.
Yep. AKA the best Sonic Adventure DX. Just collect all those. No, who cares? You're not gonna go to the Chao Garden anyways.
Not as Amy. Fortunately, the only characters that are really worth going to Chao Garden for are Sonic and Tails.
Yeah, that's what
everyone else just has too few levels, and the ones they do have are too far away from the garden.
Sonic has one stage you said though you have to go out of the way for the garden, right?
Yeah, Red Mountain.
Red Mountain?
There's no good power stages that are close to gardens.
At the very least, you don't have to go all the way to Station Square.
True.
Imagine if you had to go all the way to Station Square. Well, actually, you do technically, huh? What is that face, Amy? I was trying to take a picture of it.
She made a similar one in the opening cutscene. I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, but
so,
she didn't
welcome
hold
to the past.
it.
So when it's into, actually, I just remembered. Amy's story is stupid. You don't even explore this area. They spawn you in here, but you're supposed to go backwards. I remember that now.
Yep, because that's where the temple is, and that's where you need to go.
Yep, it is really dumb. There's nothing that tells you this.
I want to say they do the same thing with Knuckles at one point, or some other character. I think they do. I think it's legit just
Amy.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't be too surprised, but yeah, you know, you're supposed to go back to see the Master Emerald and everything. Old Chow models. Look at them.
Yay! You can see the individual polys.
It makes no sense because they have the updated chows in the game. Like,
They have the updated Chow models, I know.
why did they do this, man?
I don't know. It's the one
God,
part they
their
didn't
eye,
update.
their eyes in particular look really bad too, because they almost look like googly eyes glued on. Uh-oh, it's a ghost.
Oh, it's... Uh-oh, it's...
It's
water
Chow's!
thing.
Amy had literally no point to see that.
What was that?
Yeah,
I wonder if
There's
I'm
nothing there.
dreaming.
you
Yeah.
are dreaming.
Oh my!
To be fair, I still think Biggs is the funniest. Because he literally just sits there, like, staring while Tikal is, like, praying her heart out.
Don't worry, we'll get
And
to see
Big
that
is-
in due time. He's
And Big is just like,
"Whoa!"
"Whoa!"
Huh?
It's really... I don't even think he says anything. I think he just chills.
I mean, that's good in its own right.
I don't even remember the last stage for Amy. Let me guess, don't tell me. Let me think. Let's see if I can remember. No, it's not that stage. Honestly, I don't know what it is. I can't think about it.
It's Final Egg.
Oh, wow.
It's a Chaos Emerald.
I was thinking it would either be Final Egg or Casinopolis, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure you just gonna go to Casinopolis.
Only characters go there are Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm glad that like my thought process was pretty correct.
For some reason, though, all three other characters work flawlessly if you didn't port their models in this stage or whatever. It works totally fine.
Honestly, I'm not too surprised because all the levels they weren't built for all the characters, but they were built for basically multiple characters, so I guess it makes sense by that logic.
Oh, but I guess we just skipped the boss fight. I mean, I guess it makes sense for Amy not to beat up Gamma or Sonic, but it's still kind of funny just to see you go from one point to the other instantly.
Honestly, it's really funny because you do this fight as Gamma too, and you obviously had to beat Sonic.
That's one of Eggman's clunkers. Out of my
At least you think you do, don't you? Yeah, you do.
Yep.
He helped me before.
Fighting win the cutscene, or sorry, lose the cutscene, win the gameplay. Yeah,
We
that
don't
one.
need to hurt him.
The birthplace sleep syndrome.
Yep.
Amy.
I'm still okay with it in Birth by Sleep, given the context of the story. If it's good for story
I guess
context,
I'll
I'm
let him
fine
go
with
then.
it. If they just kind of make you lose a battle that you should have clearly won, it's stupid horse.
These carriers losing altitude.
That is not the voice line. Why did they record two separate voice lines of the same thing?
What about you?
Wait, what? Elaborate?
Tails is a voice line like the reading. Like, it's two different clips. It's the same words, but he's clearly reading it at a different time. He's not like his voice inflections, everything are different.
You're my hero.
It's funny.
Why? That's just extra work for you.
You okay? It's deep.
Gamma, stop gyrating.
Don't pay attention to Eggman anymore. Free yourself. Come on.
Why are you helping me?
Gamma in this version doesn't have the hover pack. He's gonna fall off the ship.
Birdie wants you to be free. Eggman.
He doesn't have it because you haven't gotten the upgrade yet.
Amy, come
Yeah, but Gamma doesn't have the upgrade yet, so he's gonna fall to his tomb.
Till we meet again, Mr. Robot.
Yep, goodbye, Gamma.
Nice knowing ya. There's no way Tails can carry all of this.
I mean, he is a robot.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess you can do that.
Why do you have the hover power up then?
You know what? Good question.
I wonder if you have the hover power up if that cutscene changes to him using it.
There's no sound effects here, by the way. It's dead silent.
I think that's normal.
Yeah. I don't feel like it's supposed to be. I feel like you should hear the explosions. But no, there's nothing
I know.
there.
Whee.
Hey.
Do you like how that car stopped is stopped
for-
right there.
Yes, for
It's
something
because
later.
it's because the cutscene has their like models like flying in that thing. Like it's gonna be flying over it, so they literally just have it. So it's like, nope, stop.
I wonder
These are
what
really
Sonic
funny.
is doing. He's always rescuing me, it seems.
It would have been weirder if the cars just drove into them, to be fair.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I just find it funny how they didn't like wait until she was at, or they were at least closer. They just like have it stop there. Hey, look, a cop car.
You, my feathered friend.
I just want to mention how funny this is if you've played Tales' story. Like, because right now everything is going horribly wrong, and we're
Yep.
blissfully unaware.
Does Egg
Yeah, this is where the missile's about
Because
to
where the
hit
missile falls,
town.
everyone's panicking, and Amy's just in her own world.
Yep.
I bet he does. So I'll help you find your family. I've come this far.
It's even more funny when you realize that missile's a freaking dud.
Yeah, and I remind you too, all of this is happening right here, right in front of the train station. I don't know how she isn't noticing.
Oh yeah, no, everyone's like panicking and everything, like Mayo said.
Yeah, but nah, it's fine. Alright, let's get to final egg.
Are you gonna get the thingies?
The what?
Can you? Can the upgrades, or do you have to finish final?
Oh,
Egg?
yeah, you're right. You actually should probably go back. Now that the ship's fallen. Now, it's not only the best chance, it's probably my last chance. Unless I want to go back after the story.
Station Square will be departing soon.
No, don't do that. That's extra work,
Yeah, you're right.
and work sucks. At least we get to see this lower section. I don't think he's shown it.
I feel like I might have gone down here to Sonic at one point. But if I didn't, then yes. Get to show this off now.
Or, yeah.
It's
Use
also
it.
Sonic Adventure. Those things are infamously wrong.
I like how that supersonic popped up for literally half a second.
Seriously, it's not anywhere close to the first time. Come on! Okay, beat
Okay, you're
35 and change. In fact, can I get Eggman to knock it down a little bit? Okay,
Congratulations.
there, 3,300. There!
You got the long one. There you go. Oh wow, it is bigger. Holy moly.
Yep, and it has zero implications on gameplay. Except for the spinning attack.
Why is it massive? You can now spinning attack forever too.
Yes, which that's the real reward out of it. It's the only really tangible part.
Oh, it's not that big when you're. Oh, they lower the size of the head when you're running with it. It's boring.
Yeah. Get us out of here.
We can never fix the issue where she walks slowly up hills.
No, never. Oh wait, no, this is
That
Square.
would require work.
Gotta get to the other side of the ship. So we can go back to Mystic Ruins.
Yay!
Just to be sure there's no other detours I need, that's it.
That is the only other upgrade that she
The
has.
train
Okay,
headed
good.
for Station Square will be departing
It's
soon.
just those two.
Any day now.
I'm gonna look
There
up
we go.
emblems just to be safe regarding her, but I think
I don't think
Also-
there's any. I think Tails and Knuckles are the big emblem characters.
Also, shout out to Uncle Ramus, Uncle Ramus's guide on Steam for telling us the amount of.
That feels like
Stuff.
an attorney reference, but I can't tell.
Well, his profile picture on Steam is Gerald Robotnik from one of the cartoons.
It would have to be X. I don't think he shows up in any of the others.
Well, it's the most anime-looking one, so yes.
Yes.
Amy emblem stages. Nah. Only emblems regarding Amy is her just standard stages.
I don't remember this bridge.
Like, Eggman's really good at building things. Either that or his robots are really good at building them. One of the two.
I mean, to be fair, Eggman...
Wanna go?
Eggman is really good at building stuff. Haven't you seen Air Fleet?
Oh, I know. And
He's
that is by
massive.
no means an exception. Like, he seems to do it every other week. He's
Honestly,
he's got
honestly-
the fleet from Sonic Forces.
I'm gonna say it. His Magnum. No, Death Egg is probably still the biggest Magnum opus. I was gonna say his true Magnum opus is probably Eggman Land, but actually, no. His biggest Magnum opus is the Sonic Colors one. The amusement park.
I'm
'Cause
gonna
it's
actually say
basically-
Eggman
it's
Land,
basically-
'cause, the thing with the amusement park is that was mostly all there already. He just linked it together.
Well, not Tropical Resort. Oh, that's all his.
Not entirely. From what I understand, that was mostly just hijacked. Which, Sonic Colors in
okay.
general. He didn't actually build that much in that game.
Ah, okay. Except for the long ass elevator.
Yeah, that one's all him.
Did nobody question him when he was originally building that? Because you can't tell me that nobody didn't see it and was like, "That's a big elevator."
Like, I'd like to take long rides on my elevator, but I like to be fast. The elevator. So there was only one
wonder-
solution.
There should have honestly the loading screen to like Tropical Resort or something should have been, or they should have had some sort of like special little Easter egg where you could just like watch him going up the elevator or something. I wonder how long it would take.
Probably be like 20 minutes.
It could also be terrifying.
That too. Ignoring the trash can. I have no idea why they put those in this game for Amy's story. They are completely useless.
One of these doors is the
Called world building
Try
or
and find
something.
the correct door.
No, it isn't. It's not even close to the building. It's for a gameplay mechanic that doesn't even work.
I honestly don't even remember this part of the stage at all.
The camera's freaking out. It's the one that doesn't have... It's that one. The one with no robot is the one. What? Or not? Okay. Oh, you got cheated then? Back to free, I guess.
Why is Free just spinning?
I don't know. I can't make it stop, like, no matter what I do.
I'm not surprised.
It's a Sonic
This game is
Adventurism.
really. This game is really funky on PC. Like the OG PC version is super duper funky, so I'm not too surprised.
It's not this funky. I feel like you're remembering issues that don't exist.
Yeah, it shouldn't be this funky. I agree with. Yeah, it should not be this. Like it should not be spinning on its own, but it's still weird with modern day stuff. Is that
Okay, there. For some reason it was this one, even though it wasn't. It should have been the first one I checked, by all accounts. That's the one that didn't have.
Hey, it's the end of the stage.
But look at all these rings,
But hey, the black market calls.
and two of them were a single ring. Lovely. And yes,
Why
the
is
black
that
market
even
is
a
called.
thing?
Because it's gambling, betting. It's random. It's fun. You like casinos?
Oh, are those are they random?
Yes, they are. If they have a question mark, it's anything from 1 to 40.
Oh, okay.
And that's literally what the question mark means.
I thought question mark means you have a question. I don't even think Amy has a boss, does she? Or does she just
Yeah,
fight
she
the
does.
robot? It's not.
No sign
Everybody
not
has a
really
boss.
like-
Big has a boss.
Oh, okay.
Everyone has a boss.
Big's boss is laughable. I love it.
escaped from the egg carrier. So maybe your family's still in
I
there.
think my favorite part about the big boss is like that big.
Save it for the
literally
big
just doesn't
video.
care.
Wanna?
I was just gonna say Big just doesn't care. I'm not gonna say what the boss is.
We've already talked more about Big this time than Amy. And Big doesn't
Well,
show
it's
up
not
in the
our
story.
fault that Amy doesn't have much to talk about, unfortunately.
Like, the worst you can talk about is how much she got shafted, and that's kind of just a common theme for Amy in these games.
But she is pretty cool in Sonic Adventure 2 multiplayer mode.
Yeah, but she's still, unfortunately, the worst speed character.
I thought her like power up was one of the best ones.
It is, but she can't spin dash, so she's immediately the worst character.
Ooh, I see. Yeah,
Oh, that's
that makes a
Racing
lot
Hill.
of sense. She's still pretty cool though in the game. So you know what? She has a little bit going for her at least. I guess.
Yeah, like, but unfortunately, the only stage you could ever realistically use her in and win is the grinding one.
Yeah, that's fair.
And even then, you're
Which
probably
that
better
one
off using Sonic or Shadow because they have time stop.
That one I think
abilities.
is the Egypt stage, right?
Yeah.
I remember always getting lost. Because Amy here said, I don't think they tell you explicitly where to go, do they?
They tell you to go to the egg carrier.
Will be departing soon.
Ah, okay.
They both say in the cutscene, and there's the Tikal ball that you can go and ask to.
When I was a kid, I got confused on some of these, to be fair. Not just Amy's.
I mean, they were a little confused, but again, like, as long as you're watching cutscenes, you should know where to go, and even if you don't, Tikal spells it out clear as day.
Yeah, Tikal is a really good handholder, but back when I was a kid, I never, like, thought about that.
I mean,
I
that's
won't blame
your
the
fault
game,
at that
trust me.
point.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like I said, I won't blame the game for that. It's definitely my own.
Oh, it's the bird trio. Well,
I feel like we missed something. I feel like we missed something. Oh, the
And now
bird's
they're all
dead.
dead.
Oh no!
Or just one.
Okay. You
Of course, the bird with the necklace is dead.
Of course.
Oh my god, it actually just looks dead. It's literally just face down on the ground.
Yeah.
It's like, yep.
And then there's
I'm
the one
dead.
on the side where it's like, yeah, this game definitely wasn't made for widescreen.
I love widescreen oddities and for games that weren't supposed to have it. There's something
Yeah.
really funny about them. Like how in Ratchet and Clank 1, when you have from the HD collection, how there's some cutscenes where Clank is like barely off screen and he's not animated at all because you're not supposed to be seeing him. So he's just standing there, dead eye. So yes, you gotta knock him into the electrical fence and then
Yes.
hit his
Very
silly
easy
knob.
boss. To be fair, most bosses
Yeah.
aren't really that hard.
I was gonna say none of the bosses in this game are particularly hard. There's annoying bosses like the one you have to beat 3 times, Chaos 4.
Yeah.
Like it's not even a hard boss; it's just annoyingly cumbersome. It takes a bit of time. You have to fight it as 3 people, which literally makes it no better. It's like a
Sonic and Tails
3-minute
because Tails
boss.
is just trying to beat Sonic for most of his story again, but why Knuckles too? Knuckles has no reason to care.
Because why not? It's probably what the devs said.
I guess. He already fought Chaos too.
see, I can do this.
Which is a special boss that only he has.
Yes.
What are you looking at, Amy?
Who knows?
She's probably looking at the destruction she did, and she's like, heh.
The way to go.
Well, he's still dead, guys.
Birdie,
Yep, Bird's still dead.
are you okay? Can you fly?
Does it look like it can
Why
fly?
are you saying, are you okay? Can you fly? Its eyes aren't
Oh.
open. There you go.
Well, never mind. I guess I can.
Yeah, wait for its eyes to be open before you're like, hey, can you fly? And it's just going off. And it's going to fall into the ocean and die.
And goodbye.
I actually forgot that it fell. I was making a joke. Well, these are just flickies after all.
Yeah, you know, back when Flicky still existed.
Whoa!
This might be the
Why'd
last
you
game
come
they
back?
ever existed to any capacity.
Maybe you three can live in peace again.
I mean, weren't they technically in... There's like a game I'm trying to think. Oh no, they're technically Lost World. They're technically important.
I mean, not really. Like, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the creatures at the end of level, but those aren't Flickies. Those are just
Wait,
random
those aren't
creatures.
flicky? What are they?
They're just random creatures.
Well, that's... Okay, well, never mind then.
So
I thought they were flickies. You know, Amy, I know you're really happy and all, but you should probably get off of this vessel before something terrible happens. Like it explodes or something.
Just trust me. I'll make that Sonic respect me. And by that time, it's gonna be too late.
Yeah, we get it. Now get off the ship before you die.
Oh, and yep, her story's done.
Shortest story done.
Still end up taking
Yay.
50 minutes, although I'm probably going to cut the nonsense with the hammer out.
Yep, that'll probably take out a few minutes, so. Still short, though. Like, that's honestly slightly above average in terms of your video length at this current moment. It's really not that
Yeah,
bad.
I'm trying to make mine the 30s to 40 range, so it works.
Yeah. Fortunately, with me and Kingdom Hearts, you know, it's just RPG. You kind of have to give it a little bit of slack there. But yeah, that's Amy's story.
So,
I guess
there.
Gamma's might rival hers in terms of being short because you can finish his stages really fast.
Yeah. He is a slow start, which is why I'm going to hesitate. But, like, once they get going, yeah, he just go bam, bam, bam.
Same with Big if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, you can
Well, if you know
finish
what you're
his
doing,
really
that's
fast.
true for everyone. That's even true for Sonic.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, if you catch Froggy immediately, you could do his story ridiculously fast. Just because of how his story works. As opposed to these, as opposed to everyone else, where you actually have to go through a stage. Who are you? Are you planning to do Tails next? I know you
I
did
haven't
Amy just for
actually
the
decided
eggs.
yet. Yeah.
Oh. It doesn't really matter, I think, who you do, so just do who you want, you know?
Anyone but Big. Big has to be last.
Yes. And it's not like story continuity won't mean much anyways. It's a mess outside of, like, Sonic's. For the most... Well, in terms of the overarching story. Everyone else's is pretty, like, secluded and simple for the most part. Ooh, can I choose who you do next?
Fine.
Alright, let me think. Talked a bit about Gamma. Let's give him some love.
Fine, that's fair. He can do Gamma.
Yay! Gamma's cool. Even though his gameplay is better in the second game.
And he's not even in the second game.
Well, his gameplay style, I guess I should say, is better.
Yeah.
But Gamma is the footwork for Tails and Edgeman. Also known as Eggman in some places. Because he is the Eggman! And he's got the master plan.
At MonsterHunter.com, you ain't kidding about Big. You can beat a story in 6 minutes.
Yeah, I
World
told
record
you. Like,
does.
if you... Like I'm telling you, you know what you're doing. His is, like,
I mean, to be fair,
laughably
Amy's is
fast.
only 9. So it's... Wait, what? Okay, shenanigans is going on. Because
What?
second place is faster than first place.
There's probably some sort of thing that we
Yeah,
don't
shenanigans
know
are going
about.
on there.
Shenanigans. Oh god, what is up with... Is Gamma's eyes always pure white? They just look scary in this photo. Look at that.
That doesn't feel right.
Yeah, like something... It feels wrong.
Like, isn't he like green or something?
You know what? I'm gonna check right
I'm
now.
not the right person to ask about the colors.
He went up to Gamma. They are green. So, yeah, that is wrong. That we saw. Like, even his concept art is
Yeah.
green.
Maybe there was a very early build where it was white. I don't know. Or there's also a possibility they literally just didn't color it in yet. They took the picture
Yeah, that's
early.
How dare they be lazy? Now I'm upset.
Ah!
Just be like my dog. Bark, 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 bark. I don't know if you can hear him. Probably not.
I can't. Credits last almost 5 minutes. And yeah, sorry, we still can't skip them. It's the only cutscene in the game you can't skip. It's the credits.
Suffice to say, chicken tenders. Who's your favorite character? There we go, Finn. It's her,
Yay!
what's it called? Her beginning of the game picture.
Yep.
Also, still love how you can tell that's the original Sonic Adventure model.
Yep, that's true for all of them now. So, Sonic the Hedgehog is added to the list. Okay, so we're gonna have to go over this sooner or later. So, the main reason I've been doing the 2003 version of this game and not the Steam release is this. In the 2003 release, as well as the GameCube version, for unknown reasons, they got rid of it for future re-releases. They included unlockable versions of all 12 of the original Sonic Game Gear games.
Did they include Tails Adventure?
They did all of them. All 12. Tails Adventure's in here.
Ooh. That's a fun game.
No, it's not.
Well, on the bright side, when you inevitably do those, literally they're all going to be one part each. Not each, but like you can do
No.
like multiple in one part.
But the kart games, yes. Literally anything else, no. They're longer than you're giving them credit for.
No.
I've
You're
beaten
lost
them all.
already.
I know. It's not true. The shortest
Well.
of them takes an hour.
Oh god.
Select your character.
Again, except
So
the card
next
games,
part,
because the card
then,
games can be
we'll
done in 10
do-
minutes. Here, I'm just going to Sonic real quick so I can get that egg over while I'm thinking about it. While we discuss it.
Oh, yeah, you'll
Yeah.
probably forget it. I've already forgotten it. Mostly because I don't even have a brain.
Memory is hard. We've established this. Ready,
Joke's on you, I don't have memory.
Oh no.
I hope his stats are really, really good, so then we can have Shadow the Hedgehog. Or Shadow the Egghog, sorry. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty.
Guess we get a yellow cape escape.
Look at, he's a Shadow Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, you can wait on a name for a second.
It's Egghog.
Not until we know what its run stats are.
Sure. What are you doing? Oh, you're just getting the thing. Now this part's even longer. I love long parts.
Well, it was already going to be disgustingly long by my standards.
It should be longer, so then you feel good about yourself. Actually, it'll make you feel worse. But do it because you love me, Mayonnaise Doctor.
Here, I don't
At
really
least
care
you
about
get them
it.
all, like, right here.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm here. Stop giving me elephants!
Never.
Well, that was totally useless.
Joke's on you, Mayo. I am an elephant.
That's good enough.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
The elephants aren't even bad. I might not even have to go to Red Mountain if I'm going to get that many elephants here.
Which would be convenient. Less, movement.
Yeah.
Especially because Red Mountain's a trek.
Exactly.
What is going on with his
loud.
eyes? Did you see that?
Nope.
Maybe it was just like... Oh, I think it might have been the flowers or something. That confused me.
Okay, that elephant just feels the need to trumpet off every couple seconds. It's really annoying.
Alright, what's your run stat?
You are the worst so far. Have fun in Mystic Rouge. You're not even getting a name.
I thought somebody got 11.
Do they? I don't know. Let's find out. You have 16 to Mathia.
Which isn't that bad.
By comparison, apparently. 17.
Bob, which really isn't that bad.
11.
Yep.
Yeah, Ralph
Ralph.
is the bad one.
Ralph was the really bad one.
Samson. You just got knocked to oblivion. Stinky. How fitting is that?
You can't just hit Stinky like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
his is
I've-
the second worst though. That's unfortunate. I was hoping we get Shadow the Egg Hog.
You know what? I have enough emblems now. I can probably just buy an egg. I can. Why
Ooh.
not?
Maybe this will be Shadow the Egg Hog.
Which would be hilarious because it's aqua colored.
Ooh, we'll name you. I'll think. I'm saving Egg Hog
Ventus.
for the. Did you just say Ventus?
Yes, because it's aqua.
But no. Oh no. Well, actually, yeah. I was gonna say Terra because that makes less sense. But I thought, air with air and water are like almost polar opposites.
That's actually one of the best run stats so far. You can
Is it
stay,
better than
Ventus.
Is it better than George?
I
don't
don't
even
think
remember.
George is out in a few level ups, so we don't actually know what his individual is. But I think it was like 23.
That's what I thought too.
I'm trying to get one that's like 25, because that's totally plausible.
I mean, 23 isn't bad at all.
Oh no. I might actually still run a Ventus.
Don't you mean George?
No, I mean Ventus.
What about George? George?
George has 219, but that's out of 9 levels. I'm just quick mathing. That is an average of 24, so yeah, still higher.
He's actually really good then.
And then you had 21.
It's because he's Raz.
Yeah, no. For the time being, George is still king.
Woo!
Until I'm able to
Sure,
replace
yeah.
you.
Never replace George. I'll just make you replace George with George.
No.
But who's better than George, man?
George 2.
Alright, so the next... Okay, so whoever beats George is George too. Gotcha.
What about the original George? Do we have to rename them to something else?
George the original. OG George.
That wouldn't fit.
Oh,
What did Ventus have again? Was that 21 too? Or was that 20?
it was the 21, I believe.
Okay, get away from the sign. Get away from the sign. Yeah, it was 21. Anyway, sorry, no we're stalling. See y'all next time when we do Game of Story. Goodbye, take care, and all toast your toast toast. He's not saying anything, so chicken tenders. Goodbye.